What's your name and where you from?
My name is Jamel Ashworth. I'm from Los Angeles.
My name is Janie, and I'm from Los Angeles, but originally from Louisiana.
Jerry Emmett Laird. I'm from Los Angeles.
Richard Bragan. I live in Encino.
My name is Cherie Rutherford, and I'm from Carson, California.
James Woods. I'm out of Torrance.
My name is Kimberly Lewis, and I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, but I now live in Los Angeles.
Why did you come down here today?
Because the Trayvon Martin issue is not a black issue, it's not a white issue, it's not a Latino issue. It is a U.S. citizen issue.
Because I think we need to support the Martin family and the struggle for justice.
Anytime somebody can willingly shoot somebody and lie and say it was self-defense with a child that did not have a weapon, had every right to be in that area, to go to his father's girlfriend or wherever he was going, and has to be racially profiled and followed, that's not right.
Hi, I'm Ken Aaron with the Social Uplift Foundation, and we're here in Los Angeles at 312 North Spring Street on the 20th of July, 2013. There's a big demonstration going on right behind me. People are down here protesting the results of the Zimmerman Martin trial, the travesty of the murder of Trayvon Martin. And everybody here and in 500 cities across the U.S. is protesting because of a grave social injustice. These people are seeking some kind of remedy from the federal government. So we're here covering that and seeing what the people feel about the best way to remedy this kind of injustice as it occurs in the country. Why did you come to the demonstration today?
To show my support, to show that we're not just going to keep dealing with this.
We need to stop the violence. I had a son who was killed in a drive-by shooting, so I wanted to come out here because I know how Trayvon parents feel.
Well, it's time to start showing up for things like this because there's a movement going on in this country that, if left unabated, is going to take all of the gains from the civil rights era off the table.
It seems like we're going backwards in time. I mean, back to the 50s and oppressing women.
They have a generation of civil rights politicians that are now retiring, and they're choosing this opportunity to start taking back a lot of the gains from the 60s. The right and the backers of this movement, the gun industry and the like, would rather have made their move and done their gains quietly and slowly under the radar. But situations like this bring an awareness to the masses. This all is happening for a reason. There's a much bigger issue than just Trayvon Martin and Zimmerman. We all better be careful. And opportunities like this come up for reasons.
I was going to set off the fire alarm in my building this morning and get people out of bed, to come, because people just are too lazy now, staying home, getting stoned, playing music, while the world's just traveling backwards in time.
Do you think this kind of activities, this like demonstrations, will have some impact?
It will get attention from the media, so that has some type of impact. They just can't try to sweep this under the rug like they do everything else. But if we just keep letting them sweep things under the rug, they'll do it. But see, we're here. They don't like this. Police can't do their normal job. They can't just go eat donuts. They have to watch us.
I'm so happy that for Al Sharpton for getting people organized and getting them out.
We should have been standing up and about Oscar Grant, Sean Bell. This is bigger than Trayvon Martin. This was just a tipping point for a lot of other people. I've been wanting to do something, but now I have the opportunity. Sadly, Trayvon Martin had to die to get the attention, but it's bigger than him.
What should happen? What should be the change?
We should treat everyone the way we want to be treated, the golden rule.
Repeal as many of the stand your ground laws as possible.
Our system needs a repeal of many of the laws that affect justice in this country.
A federal case for the civil rights that were violated.
I believe that the Justice Department is going to have to do something because they've gotten 5.8 million signatures regarding this matter, that his civil rights have been violated. So that being said, they're not going to be able to turn their head from that. They're going to have to do something.
Either you're racist or you're pretty stupid if you think that he should be off and not guilty. Even manslaughter, second-degree murder would be an insult. Murder is murder. That's first-degree murder.
I actually think a new trial should be given because I wondered, we're supposed to have a jury of our peers, and they were all women. I said, how did this get through? That isn't what the Constitution calls for.
If it had been me, I'd be in jail for first-degree murder. And when I went to court, I'd have an orange jumpsuit and I'd be shackled, just like any criminal should be. Zimmerman is a criminal, and he's free.
It all needs to be wiped out, erased, and start over.
I don't think it's fair for any innocent person. I don't care if you're white, black, brown. You should be able to go walk in your neighborhood and not be approached by someone that first does not identify themselves. When you approach someone, you say, "Hi, I'm the neighborhood watch. Are you lost? Do you need some assistance?" Give a person the opportunity to explain if you don't understand. We just can't create these laws to just be open season, because it's really just open season.
What do we want? I said, when do we want it? I said, what do we want? When do we want it? Now. I said, what do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? When do we want it?
Most revolutions throughout history were not effective without blood being spilled. In our time and position in the world, we have to have legislation. We're governed by laws, and we have a very obedient populace. Ours will have to be done economically. We'll have to boycott businesses that contribute to these adverse movements and powers.
If we can't have no justice, then you can't have no peace. If we can't have no justice, then you can't have no peace.
This is my friend Morris Butler, murdered by the police. He had no weapon. They shot him 20 times on the ground, and they were all found not guilty. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. It's bigger than Trayvon Martin.
What does Obama say? We must just respect the judges and jury's decision, and that's it.
No, that's not it.
Justice! Justice for all! Justice for all!
Rodney King was beat to a pulp. All officers were let off not guilty. And then when people start rioting, oh, let's look at it again. They're upset about this. Yes, we're upset about this. We should be.
Ladies and gentlemen in the march, please stay to your right as close to the sidewalk as possible. Eastbound traffic will be moving. You have a long walk if you're going to Windsor. You're going about a 2-hour walk. So please help us out by staying as close to the right of the yellow line as possible for your safety. Thank you.
How many times have we heard that? Not guilty. And even when this is over, and even when people calm down and stop protesting, this will still happen. It will continue to happen. And they will still get off not guilty. They said Obama turned his back on us. He never had our back in the first place. And Obama is not going to change anything. All that change, where's the change? Seems like the same stuff that's been going on for over 100 years. America is racist. It always has been and always will be.
We need to get out on the local level and vote. We need to understand the laws that are on the books that we are voting for. If we don't understand the laws, we need to go to our community leaders, we need to go to our churches and ask them to explain, because sometimes the words can be twisted in a way that you really don't understand what you're voting for. We can't just go vote for the president. We got to vote for everybody. We've got to make sure that our voices are heard, and it's heard by going into the polls.
Okay, well, I'm going to vote for you if you'll run for office.
Right now, Florida is getting ready to feel the wrath of an economic boycott, similar to what Arizona went through when they were trying to deny the Martin Luther King birthday. They denied it as long as they could, but eventually they gave in, because we know in America what eventually rules: economics.
No criminality, no violence, no hatred. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back.